Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 16 of the December 2016 Heist Marathon, where today I'm actually going to make an episode where I'm more awake than the last one. So it's time to get to Trevor's house, trailer rut thing, and also take a look at the 4th and 5th heist setups for the Series A heist, weed and steal meth, so let's get right to the guide. So I'm doing 2 heist setups in this episode because the first one we're covering, weed, is pretty darn easy. All you do is just go to the sawmill, take out a bunch of bad guys, steal the vehicles and then take them back to the destination. It's easier than it sounds, and all you really need is heist combat gear and some sniper rifles if you have them. Which hopefully you do at this point, because otherwise how on earth did you manage to survive for this long? Did you join a randomer session? Bad! Anyways, after weed is complete, we move on to probably the most nerve-wracking heist setup of them all, steal meth. Oh boy. Well, let me summarise. You gotta steal a highly explosive tanker truck that's in the middle of a farm filled with rednecks who only know how to shoot things. So there's a high risk of dying along with the very restrictive time constraint, which doesn't really leave much time for mistakes. And in a heavy tanker full of explosive substance, you will make mistakes. So anyways, it goes without saying that you will most definitely need your heist combat gear for this one. Add some Kurumas in there, and maybe also some heavy weapons just to make sure. Anyways, drive your Kurumas to the farm and then kick some redneck behind. I wouldn't really recommend you leave your vehicle, as there's a lot more rednecks around you than what may meet the eye. Now it's important to know that the mission objective can change from die rednecks to steal the tanker, so keep an eye on the bottom of the screen to make sure that you're not late to the punch. The tanker begins to take damage once the objective changes, and believe me, you'll want to preserve the health of the tanker as much as you can. Once you're prompted to steal the tanker, you need to make your way around back where there's a few semi-trucks that you can use to haul the tanker. Once you've got the tanker moving, you need to get one of your Kurumas to lead the way as soon as you can. If you're driving the tanker, don't wait for anyone else because there's not enough time to wait. The time being just 3 minutes to drive all the way from here to Trevor's meth lab in the neighbouring town. So you really need to put your foot down on this one. Anyways, have a Kuruma to help clear the road of the bad guys who are going to try and stop the tanker. And ideally have a Kuruma behind the tanker too, so the tanker driver doesn't have to worry about shooting behind them to get the bad guys off of their tail. The tanker driver really needs to be careful not to crash, because at best this will only involve a minor loss in speed, but at worst it'll involve the entire tanker decoupling from the semi, and that's the last thing you want. Anyways, with your mad skills you take the tanker all the way to Trevor's meth lab and mission complete. Now we're ready for the Series A heist finale, which will be covered in the next episode, so see you around everyone.